Hello everyone. I am back again. I know I just keep like making videos and going away, but I don't know. I just want to be consistent, but it's like hard for me. But I'm back. Today is a very snowy day. I wish I could show you what the outside looks like, which is why I thought it was the perfect day to make a video. Also, I got two fun things that I really want to film. The Huda Beauty new nude medium palette and magnetic eyelashes. What is that? Like, you asked me, what is that? So these are magnetic eyeliner. So you put the eyeliner and then the lashes just stick on. You don't need to wait for the glue to dry or do any like those annoying like hand movement shit and like just do that and then it comes off in the middle of the night. Only drawback I would say though is if you don't like eyeliner, then you're stuck with it. You're stuck with wearing eyeliner ever day. Okay, so I'm going to start with the video, and also I'm going to talk about something very important. I know it's not breast cancer awareness month or whatever awareness month this is, I don't care, but I had a little bit of a brush with breast cancer scare, and I want to talk to you guys about things you can do, especially if you're in your 30s and the doctor tells you, sorry, I'm just going to fix the camera, and the doctor tells you that you don't have to worry. You have to worry. I don't care what age you are. You got boobs, you got some breasties, you should be worried about them breasts. Not all the time, but you know what I mean? So let's start with the video. First I'm going to use, so I already prepped my face because I knew I was going to make a video. I used the Kate Somerville exfoliating face shit. You just rub that shit hard all over your face, leave it for a minute, wash it off, and then I use like a lot of fancy like serums and creams and DM me if you want to know what I use to get my flawless skin. Not flawless, but pretty close. So I'm going to start with my Huda Beauty foundation. I'm a shade 110. Sorry, 110. That's like white as well. 310. So I will generously put foundation over my face. So this is what happened. So I have severe anxiety. Super anxiety to the point where I start freaking out about stuff, irrational fear, and then I can't stop thinking about it, and it just consumes my life. I can't sleep, I can't eat. A lot of the times the irrational like fear of death or fear of losing a close one, and it just gets to the point where it's hard for me to do anything because I'm constantly Googling stuff or just consumed by it. So I had one of these manic episodes a couple of weeks back where for some reason I was having breast pain, which I feel like, so I'm going to take a beauty blender and just even it out. So for some reason, once you're in your mid 30s to late 30s, I'm 36 by the way, your breasts go through like certain changes and you suddenly have more pain in your breasts than usual before your period. So my breasts have been hurting a lot from one cycle to the other. You know how it hurts and then it stops, and for me it didn't stop, it just kept hurting. And I googled it and turns out I'm dying. Not true. Fucking Google, please don't Google anything to do with breasts. So I googled it and the symptoms pointed out to something called the inflammatory breast cancer, which is an aggressive form of cancer, and then you die within like 3 to 6 months. Oh my god, what am I red here? Which is scary, right? So then I take my concealer in warm beige. So I got really scared, and then I couldn't sleep obviously for weeks, and I was like too scared to go to the doctor. So I'm like, what if I have it and I actually have it and I'm gonna die? By the way, breast cancer survival rates are pretty high right now because there's good medication and you know you can manage that pretty well. So it's not a death sentence as I initially thought. I just put it in like my line, so you know I don't have lines. So then I went to the walk-in clinic and the lady examined my breast and she said, it looks really good. Like I don't see lumps and stuff, but I'm going to send you for an ultrasound. Waiting for ultrasound results is the scariest thing ever. Like literally the scariest thing ever. So I wait for my ultrasounds. It doesn't come in. I call the doctor. The doctor's like, can you come in? And I'm like, oh my God, this is it. Like I was so scared. So mind this, the whole time my left breast was hurting, and my left breast is still in pain. Like my right is fine, my left breast in a lot of pain. I go in and the doctor's like, well, you know, your left breast looks perfectly fine. We don't know the cause of your pain. It could be, you know, just hormonal changes, body changes. But we found a little cyst in your right breast. And at this point, I'm like, my right breast is fine. There's nothing wrong with it. And she's like, no, it's not malignant, it's benign, it's fine, but we're going to monitor it very closely to make sure it doesn't turn into anything bad. So obviously my point is that, you know, breast cancer is scary because breast cancer doesn't hurt. The fact that it was hurting, doctor said that it's probably not breast cancer, but the fact that I had the cyst here, and I don't know for how long. The doctor's like, we don't know how long it's been there for, but you do have a cyst. And so these things can be in your breast. And it was so small, the doctors are like, it's nothing to worry about, but it's really small, but it's there. So the fact that you could have something and it's so small and you wouldn't even know, it was kind of scary for me. So my point is that if you're in your 30s, even if you're 30, even if you like do a self-exam and you find nothing, I think it's still worth getting an ultrasound of your breasts once you hit your 30, just to check that everything's okay, even if there's no symptoms. That's what I think, because if I hadn't gone through this manic episode, if I didn't have this like random shooting pain, I wouldn't have known that there is like a little cyst living in my breast. Like benign or not, doesn't matter. Like I want to know if there's like a fucking little shit in my booby. I want to know, where'd you come from? Who are you? I can't even get a man to text you, but you are gonna just sneak in, live in my DM, sit in my DM, in my boob. Not cool, sis, not cool. So nothing's wrong, like nothing's bad happening to me. It just, there's a cyst. A lot of the cysts are like not normal, like benign, and they just live in your boobies. But my point is that if you're a young girl like me, I think it's worth just asking the doctor if you can get an ultrasound, you know, no matter what part of the world you live in. So I use my Laura Mercier translucent powder and I just set everything up. I'm not baking. I realized that because I have dry skin, the more I bake, the more, like, no matter what people say, I don't buy this shit anymore. The more you bake, the more cakey and weird and cracky your skin feels. So right now I just set my stuff. Now on to my favorite part. I've never used this palette, guys. First time I'm gonna open it and use it in front of you guys. So I don't know what I'm doing with my eyes today, but this is what the palette looks like. I don't know which ones I'm gonna use, but let's get on with it. So yeah, that's what happened. So it was a scary episode. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it was, you know, for like, okay, so I'm gonna take this brown shade. It's like a brown, like matte shade. Let's see, I'm gonna put it all over my eye. Anyway, my point is that it was scary, but it also made me think about, you know, how breast tumors or cancer is so scary, because it can be there and you would have no idea. You won't feel it. It'll just sit there quietly, live in your boobie. And, you know, self-breast exams are good, but honestly, I don't know what I'm touching. Like, even if I've seen those pamphlets and stuff, I'm still touching my breasts and my armpits, and I'm like, what am I looking for? Like, what is up? Like, I don't know if you guys can do it, but I can't. So I think it's really worth it. Should I use this one or this one? Like, I'm talking to the camera, but maybe I should just use the pink one. No? Yep. Done. And then I'm gonna pop this in the middle of my eye. What do you think? Pretty cool. It's my first time using the palette. Not bad. So, you know, it really is, it was scary. Like, you know, I come from a doctor background, like my dad's a doctor, so, you know, I do have, like, I understand things a little more, I guess, where I have people who I can, like, turn to and be like, hey, what's going on? But it's scary when, you know, something like breast cancer, it's like early detection is so easy. Like, if you can detect it early, you can have 100% cure. But then if you are not aware of your own body, and if it's in a late stage, it's scary, right? Okay, then I'm gonna take like a little darker than this, like a plummy kind of, and then just do it on top. So for eyeshadow, I know people like to use like multiple hundred colors. I don't. I just like to do simple things because not everybody has the time or wants to or does it. And honestly, no matter how many colors you mix, it all ends up looking the same, at least to me. So I'm not a fan of like putting 20,000 shades in your eyeshadow. Max I'll do is 3, which is what I did. I did a base, I did a pop of like shimmer on the lid, and then just to define my eyelid, I did on something on top. I think that's about it. I mean, I don't think this palette is like super duper special, but whatever. I already have colors like that, so I'm not like super impressed. But because I'm a hoarder and I love makeup, I'm gonna end up keeping it. And I'm gonna put this darker one under my eye just a little bit, so it doesn't look like I don't have any color in my under eye. Okay, and then I'm going to use my Anastasia Emrezi palette. It's like a highlight to do my inner corner. I feel like this will go really good together. Inner corner, inner corner. So yeah, update is that I'm fine, but I will need to be monitored, you know, to make sure that this doesn't take a bad turn. So if you're in your 30s right now, and if you're watching this video, it's worth the conversation to have with your doctor. Just gonna pop some in the middle to give it another more fun. You know what? I'm feeling glitters. I feel like we should wear glitters. I think I'm gonna wear glitters. Wait, where is my glitter? Oh, it's here. Okay. There's this Stila glitter called Golden Eye. So maybe just, I don't like doing that, so I'm gonna take a little bit and just pop it in the middle, just in the middle, nowhere else. Okay. Just so I can have a little glittery fun. Okay. Mine are done. I think they look pretty cool. Okay, so I'm gonna do my bronzer, my favorite part. I love bronzing my face. The bronzer, the better. So I have my Fenty Beauty, I don't know how to say it, Bajan Girl, I don't know, but Fenty Beauty. I'm gonna bronze my face. So yeah, as I was saying, if you're in your 30s, if you just hit 30, it's a conversation worth having. And if you've never had an ultrasound, to get it checked. Even if you're not like in your 30s, there's some breast changes that you should look out for. If you see suddenly your breasts has this rash that's like on 1/3 of your breast, you should be aware. Go to a doctor. If you see your nipples getting inverted, going inside, you should definitely see a doctor. If you feel like your nipple has a discharge, go to a doctor. If you feel like colors on your nipples, around your nipples are changing, if you see like random marks and scars and like freckles, you should see a doctor. Okay, I'm gonna contour my nose. So, you know, it's just better to be safe than sorry, right? And breast cancer has such a high level of survival rate that if you can catch it early on, you can be 100% cured. Like you know, all you have to do is be aware of your breasts. They're your breasts. You were born with it. You know how they are. You know how they look. Sometimes it's difficult because, as I said, tumors or cysts can be in your breast and you won't even know they're there. But I think it's super important that, you know, as women, we're more aware of our breasts than we are. I feel like boobies are the best. They're the source of life. They're the source of everything. You know, that's where everything comes from. Okay, so now that I did that, I'm going to use my highlight. So I'm going to use my Fenty Beauty Afternoon Snack Mo Honey highlight. I think this highlight will look better. So I got a Bobbi Brown highlight. I don't like it. It's like, it doesn't look good. I don't know. I hate it. So I don't know about you guys, but I'm not a big fan of Bobbi Brown highlights. Maybe it's not for my skin tone. Okay, so Fenty Beauty highlight. I do it all over my cheeks. If you know me, I like to do it all over my cheeks so it doesn't look like a strip. It looks like I'm just glowing. So I do it like that. I drag some on my forehead. That's what Rihanna does. That's why I do it. And my nose. Maybe I'll do a little on my tip. Just a little. Okay, and then on top of my lipsies. Maybe here. maybe like hold my face, like rub it, and no. Just kidding, because I like to kid. So in case if you guys want to ask if I'm dating, how my dating life is, I am not dating. Nobody's dating me. Still alone. Mac margin. 2020. My hope for 2020 is that I will go to one date at least. At least one date would be nice. You know what I mean? Not like dying for it, but would be nice. Okay, and then I will take my Fix Plus, spray it all over my face. Okay, and then wait for it to get a little tacky, and then I'm going to press the sponge so everything blends in, because this is the best trick ever. If you do that, everything blends in. You don't see any lines. Your face looks so much better. Beat your face like that. The face beat. Look, as soon as I do it, it's not grainy, it's not powdery, it's beautiful. I'm beautiful, you're beautiful, this world is okay. So then I'm going to draw my brows. So yeah, I mean 2019 was an interesting year for me. Like nothing really big or eventful happened really, but like it was good, it was okay, it's all right, it's all right. I do the other one. Okay. But this year I was hoping that great things will happen to me. Like, I don't know, I'll find more peace, more happiness, more joy. But my year kind of started off rough, you know, with that whole breast cancer scare. Like, my anxiety being so bad. Like, if you have anxiety, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, you won't understand anxiety. A lot of people would be like, oh, stop overthinking. Like, honey, I wish I could stop overthinking, because I can't. And if I could stop overthinking, my life would be so much easier. And it's not that I want to sit there and want to have anxiety. I don't go like, today I plan to have anxiety, but it just happens and I can't help it. Okay, now is the fun part. I am going to try my magnetic lashes. Okay, sorry this video is long. You guys can like forward it and see it. Okay, so first the eyeliner. Okay, I don't know how to do it on the camera, but I'll try. It has to be a thick layer so the eyelash can stay. Shit, I'm scared. I'm like scared. I mean, not bad. Okay, I'm going to do the other eye and then, okay, so I have my eyeliner on. I'm really liking the eyeliner. So I got it from Amazon. It's not like a brand. I don't know what it is, but it looks like this. It comes in a box like this. And I really like the eyeliner. Like, look how dark it is. It was a little hard to put on, like, because of the thin, it's like thin. I'm not comfortable with that. Like, it's like an liquid eyeliner, so I was struggling a little bit, but I don't know, I don't hate it. Also for my lip, I used Pillow Talk Lip Cheat by Charlotte Tilbury. I really love it. I love this color. This is just lip liner all over my face, not face, lips. And for my eyebrows, I used Anastasia Beverly Hills Medium Brown. Okay, so now is the moment of truth. You're supposed to let it completely dry. I think it's dry. I'm gonna take my lashes. Okay, so they look like this. Oh, where's the camera? I'm so dumb. They look like this. They have like magnets and intervals. Okay, so I did trim it a little bit because it was too big for my eye. Okay, and then I'm gonna put it on. Okay, I don't do lashes, first of all. I hate lashes. The feeling makes me uncomfortable. I'm not a big lash fan. So moment of truth. Okay, you guys, stop. I've always wanted to do this. Like, be like, you guys stop. Oh my god, is it on? I feel like it's on. Okay, it's on. I think it's on. Okay, I'm gonna push it a little bit so it doesn't come off. Oh my god, It's on. It's what? It's on. It's on my eye. This is like, what sorcery is this? What? What? Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop again. Let's do the other eye. Okay. Okay, other eye. Come on. Come on. Be like the other eye. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's on. It's on, guys. It's on. It's on. Sorry. Just in my ugly view. There's a mirror right here, which is why. Yeah, it feels a little heavy on my eyelid. Also because I'm not a big lash fan. I don't wear lashes. Just not what I do. So, okay, I'm going to put mascara on top of that just to blend everything in. Let me use my fancy mascara. You asked what is my fancy mascara? It's like, go in. This is my L'Oreal one, sorry. My fancy mascara is my Lancome Hypnose. It's for like special days when I want to feel fancy. Okay, let me, okay, oh, who am I, guys? Okay, okay, now it's, okay, I'm putting mascara on top of, okay, why is this coming off? Maybe I didn't put enough eyeliner. Okay, not good. So your eyeliner has to be really thick for this to stay, which is a drawback. I don't use eyeliner. I'm not a big eyeliner fan, so it's kind of annoying for me to wear eyeliner. But okay, this, I don't think we're meant to. Okay, everything's fine, only like this part. When I put mascara, it just, the pressure is too much probably for it. And I think the eyeliner is supposed to be thicker for it to stay. Okay. But we're good now. Okay, so this is my, I feel weird because I never wear lashes. It's just not something I do. So this is my look with my magnetic lashes. I mean, it's not bad. Like, it just feels a little heavy on my eye. It's also because I'm not used to wearing magnetic, or I don't like lashes, just not me. So this is my look with my Huda Beauty palette and my magnetic lashes. Okay. So learning lesson is that eyeliner has to be thicker than what it is now. Otherwise it has a hard time staying. Like, this part is thick, so it's staying, but this one's coming out a little bit because the eyeliner is really thin. What I'm going to do is, after I make the video, like, I'm going to make the eyeliner thicker and then put it back on. I'll give you a closer look. Like, what? Who am I? Ooh, I'm wearing lashes. My eye makeup looks bomb. My face makeup looks good. I'm beautiful. And if you want to get this chain, I got this from Dynamite Clothing Store online. It's on sale if you guys want it. And I have a really cute outfit on, but I'm sitting so I can't show you. So anyway, thanks for watching my video. And if you're watching this, if you're a woman in your 30s, promise me that you're going to go talk about your breasts with your doctor. Check them out. Ask if you can get an ultrasound. Like, why not? Like, just, I don't know, just see what's in your boobies. And I hope you have a magical 2020, and thank you for so much love. I will see you soon, hopefully. And if you have any questions about the magnetic lashes, DM me. Bye.